I have 4.5 minutes to represent to the Minister that he is allowing the EU to destroy Ireland's fishing industry. I want the Minister to fight for the fishermen and women of this country, particularly of the fishing communities in Kilmore and Duncannon, communities dependent on the very survival of the industry. Irish fishing boats can no longer land their catch in the UK ports from April 1st of this year, leaving them with an increased cost of millions of euro to instead have to go to French or Belgian ports to then transport their catch back to Ireland to be processed. Hundreds of extra nautical miles, hundreds of extra kilometres to earn their living and help their communities survive, with added risk to life and limb. The Minister recently announced 5 extra landing ports in Ireland to facilitate foreign registered vehicles. So if he could display the same level of interest and support to Irish fishing boats, who by absolute necessity must retain the right to land in UK ports after the 1st of April, I would appreciate that. When or where is the common sense attached? Why is there no mention of the carbon footprint we hear so much about on this subject? Ceann Comhairle, I want the Minister to tell us what he intends to do, because if it's nothing, then he had better tell us that itself. I saw the Minister on ear to the ground. I wasn't very impressed. We heard from John Lynch of the Irish South and East fish producers, Shane McIntyre and Kathleen Hay, both from Dunmore in County Waterford, expressing, like Wexford fishermen and women, that they want to earn their livelihoods, and that the last time I checked, that right was the right of every citizen in Ireland under our Constitution. They expect this government to uphold that right and not stand by while it's diminished, losing as much as 15% of their fishing quota at a cost in excess of €43 million. Boat owners and the fish processors in these communities face ruin if the Minister doesn't step in and fight on their behalf. Ceann Comhairle, another seriously important issue has been mentioned many times here today is the national hunt sector. It is in crisis and facing very grave consequences if the Minister doesn't devise a way to allow point-to-point to return in the next 2 weeks. The impact of the Minister's decision to halt point-to-point, stating that it is not an elite sport, shows a very poor understanding of the importance of the point-to-point industry nationally. Halting the ability of horse owners and handlers to establish value by being able to run horses, sell them and then use the sales revenue to purchase 3-year-olds for the next season in Goffs and Tatterstills is vital to the continued prosperity of the national hunt industry in Ireland. County Wexford is a world leader in terms of point-to-point racing and employs thousands of people countrywide. It's totally unacceptable, Ceann Comhairle. Point-to-point proceeded successfully from October to December without incident. They have a proven track record of being able to hold their events safely and behind closed doors. So can the Minister confirm that he will ensure this government can come up with a remedy before their actions ruin another sector? Ceann Comhairle, I recently had a Zoom call with some of my own farming constituents, and one imminent matter for the time of year that arises is dog controls. Can the Minister tell the House if he endorses the IFA campaign on dog control, the significance of the campaign on dog control, such as mandatory microchipping and stronger regulations? It not only protects farmers' sheep stocks, but it protects dog owners from losing their beloved pets in any unfortunate incident arising. It's important that the campaign is recognised as a shared benefit campaign. And also, Ceann Comhairle, something that has come to my attention just this morning: HGV drivers with valuable Irish produce such as pharmaceuticals and meat products are being held up and delayed with deliveries because they are now required to have a negative COVID test at nearly all borders in the EU, Germany and Italy included. This morning there were in excess of 500 drivers sitting at the Italian border having to be tested. The EU's response is most disjointed, and I'd ask the Minister to address with his EU counterparts to make this testing provision widely available so that drivers do not have to sit for days with Ireland's exports being delayed and devalued.